All right, guys, so what you're gonna need, you're gonna need your satin fabric, of course, for your waistband. I got my satin at Joann's. You're gonna need your, if you want to use sequins, you don't have to use sequins, you can use fabric. I can give you some examples. I bought this one, which I actually used it for this bear over here, but it would look pretty on top too, wouldn't it? You can, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Look at this pretty one, cheetah. Is it leopard or cheetah? I don't know. And yeah, but I like sequins, so I'm using sequins. I'm trying to make a tutu to match the shirt that I just did. So the sequins for the top, the satin for the waistband. Of course, you're gonna need tulle for the tutu. That's where all the puffiness comes from. I'm gonna use lavender, and then we're gonna use the sequins over top. And then you're gonna need your ribbon. And what else? Your elastic and your sewing machines. And it will make your life a whole lot easier if you have a serger. Just saying. You don't need one, but it's gonna be way easier and faster to use a serger. Satin with your sequins, you don't have to do it by hand. You literally put both inside the serger, and the serger has a gathering foot. They sell gathering foots for the sewing machine too. Like, you don't need a serger, but I mean, it makes everything look so much more professional. But anyway, the serger would, well, the gathering foot would gather your sequins to your waistband, and you save a lot of time. Every time I do it, I use the serger. What else? That's it. I'm gonna give you the measurements. This is for a 2-year-old. So for 2-year-olds, I do 7-inch tutu from waist down. I just like the shorter tutus. I think they look cuter. I mean, baby should still be wearing a diaper, right? So, okay, here's what you're gonna have to do. For the satin, this is for the waistband. As you can see, it's very large. What you wanna do is, if the baby's waist measures at 17 inches, you wanna double that. So instead of cutting at 17 inches for the waist, you're gonna double that by 2, and that's gonna be the waist, how long you're gonna cut your satin. So that's what I measured this to. And then, oh, by, sorry, see, by 3.5 wide. So 3.5 wide, and then 36 inches long for the waist. The reason why I did 3.5 wide for this waistband is the elastic is only going to be 3/4, so this is more than enough room. But remember, you are going to lose some centimeters on here because of the attachment. You're going to attach on one side the tulle and on the other side the sequins. So, and then you'll see in the video, but you're going to lose some of this, so you want to give yourself some room to stitch that in. So now for the sequins, I am not sure how long this should be, but to be on the safe side, I cut, because you should have way more of this. This should be way longer than this, because this is gonna go gather on here, so this is gonna shrink up when it goes on here. I'll show you what I did. I'll tell you right now. This is 4.5 wide And then the length I cut 24. 48. Okay, so here's what I mean. I didn't know my camera wasn't recording, sorry. I unrolled the 12 yards, I folded them back up, and then I laid them down right here, and I cut 11. Why 11? Because when you fold this like this with the ribbon, it'll make a 6-inch tutu, which I don't want a 6-inch tutu. I want a 7-inch tutu, but this is where the waistband comes in, so it adds that extra inch right there. And then the ribbon will go down here, and you'll see when it all comes together. Excuse my floor. Little sparkles. Yeah, okay, so now let's go to the sewing machine and I'll show you how I attach everything together. So this is my little cart. I have all my ribbon and it's all messy. And this is my new sewing machine, and that's a bunch of tutus that I've sewn. I just haven't put in the ribbon. I have a ton of orders. Okay, so this is my new sewing machine. It's so beautiful. She's hella fast, and I am working way faster. Why do you think I'm back on YouTube making videos? So, okay, the waistband. So you wanna fold this in because this is where the opening, right, for the elastic. So I'm gonna fold it once, and then I'm gonna fold it again, and we're gonna stitch that like that, straight stitch here. Okay, I guess you're not gonna witness right now how fast it is because I'm just doing this little piece, but you'll see when I do the tulle, and it's so cool. You can't see, hold on. Okay. Right here, you see that right there? That's for my presser foot. So if I go like this, look, so cool. Okay. So forward, back, forward. Okay. So that's that, just a straight stitch. So you can have a nice smooth edge right there. Now we're gonna do the same for this side right here. Fold and fold again. Spend $1,000 on a machine just to make tutus. I say yes. Those tutus right now paid for this machine, actually. Okay, so there's that. I know the light sucks in here. I'm sorry. I'm poor. Help me, I'm poor. Okay, so that's that and that's that. Okay, now the sequins. So since I do have. Okay, so right here I am using my serger, and the serger, what it's gonna do, it's going to gather the sequins fabric, and at the same time it's going to attach it to the satin waistband. So what I'm doing is I am putting the sequins at the bottom of the foot facing up, and then the satin with the pretty side facing the sequins, and I slide it in the second slot of the foot. And right here I'm showing you how I have my settings so that it can do the ruffles and attach it to the satin waistband. And right here it didn't catch my satin, so I had to pick up my foot and stick it back in there. Alright, so right here you will see I have my knife out, the blade, so it'll cut off any excess. If like you start going crooked and start going to one side, it'll cut your fabric off. So steady attaching my sequins to my waistband. And in the end, I had a little bit left over of the sequins and I just trimmed it off. I had maybe like, I don't know, 5 inches too much, and I just trimmed it off. So here you can see how it attached both of the fabrics together, but you can see how the satin, it's nice and smooth, and the sequins is gathered. So now that we did the sequins, next we have to attach the tulle. For the tulle part, if you're already making ribbon trim tutus, it'll be the same process. So I do the two layered ribbon. So I do one ribbon on one side of the tulle and then the other one on the other side. It's the same process as the other videos where I put one ribbon on one side and another ribbon on the other side. The only difference on this is that I am going to fold it over the same as I would do the tutu, but instead of doing a casing for the elastic, I am going to do a gathering stitch. That way I can gather all of my tulle and I will match it up to the satin waistband. And I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so here I am folding it over. And what I am about to do is I lower my tension and I pick up my stitch length as far as I can go, and I loosen the tension. That way when you pull on the bobbin thread, it's gonna gather all your tulle together. And I think I did 2/4 of an inch. I can't remember. See right here, I'm pulling on the bobbin thread and just gathering all of my tulle together. And I'll show you here in the end how that looks, all gathered. So now what's left to do is attach all of my tulle to the waistband on the other side of the waistband, the way that I have it set right here. So I think I did 12 yards of tulle and ribbon for this tutu, and that's all of it gathered together. So now I'm gonna stitch the satin facing the back of the tutu, just like that. So then when you fold it over, the sequins will be on top of the tutu and your elastic will be at the top. So right here I'm using the serger to stitch everything together. It will cut off all that excess so it's not sitting inside the elastic. Okay, I wanted to show you this part. So I am stitching along the little line. Sometimes I get crooked, but when it's all gathered you can't tell, but I try to stay along that line right there. And then all I do is I kind of open it up right here to see, and I match the seams like this, and as I go I keep matching them. Okay, so here's the waistband. This right here is the gathering stitch I did to gather the sequins fabric, but I have to pull that out. So now let's stick in the elastic, see how it looks. So here's what it looks like on the mannequin with the shirt. The shirt still has the stabilizer inside. Still have to add a name. So this part right here needs to trim or fold it and, you know, finish it. I think I'm gonna add ribbon to it. I just don't know what color. Okay, I can't decide what to put on it. So, fuchsia, dark purple, which it doesn't go with like the color theme, but I don't know why I like dark color, like little accent of colors here and there. Maybe the name dark purple, I don't know. And then, or maybe just do a glitter ribbon on top. No. Or should I just fold it over? Alright guys, before I end the video, I just wanted to say I'm not a professional, okay? So if I do things wrong, or you know, you guys know a better way of doing things, don't come for my life. I just, you know, try things. I change things all the time. Maybe I like this method now, and maybe I will change things later, but for right now, this is how I do things. Yeah, I just wanted to say that because I don't want them to come across like, you know, the way I do it, it's the right way, or, you know. So I just wanted to say that, and I'm just stocking my drawers back with shirts because I've been running out like crazy. And these are the AJ blanks. You guys know I like these shirts. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.